I have the traditional versus the non-traditional, and this is what everybody knows and looks forward to start building their portfolio. This is the real estate that everybody's familiar versus the non-traditional, which is a binary network marketing business. Okay, so tonight I wanted to teach you a little bit about how to understand cash flow and what is the best vehicle that you can start building cash flow, whether you have a lot of cash to invest or you have a little bit and you want to start walking that path to start building a portfolio as you're looking into, you know, the golden years, as you're looking into the future, as you're looking into retirement. Okay, and keep in mind, it's not that one is better than the other. You can start here and come here later, or you probably are here already and as a business owner or somebody that has the cash flow and maybe wants to do this one as another way to build passive income the best way, and what I would say more rapidly. Okay, so here my beautiful house is a single home and let's say that this house is on the market for $150,000. Okay, so let's say that what you are able to put down for that property is $15,000. Okay, so that's what you had been working hard for, that's what you had put on the side, and that's how you're gonna start building your cash flow. So this is your first investment, you don't know much about it, so you go and you buy that property, you put $15,000 down. Okay, so let's say with all the debt services, all the things that you have to pay, okay, on a monthly basis, it comes up to $1,100. Okay, and you know you want to build passive income, so this is a property that you invested for to turn it around. Okay, so let's say that the most that you can get out of that property, and we are talking about the positive scenario, sometimes you cannot even get more and you have to break even, so basically you're not making anything on a monthly basis. But let's say that you get to rent it for $1,200. Okay, so if you do your numbers, and that's not even thinking about if you need to hire somebody to, you know, rent the property for you or maintain the property for you. So we are talking that you're doing everything. So you're basically making $100 cash flow. Okay, and like I said, we're gonna think about the positive scenario, because at the end of the day, if you get to rent that property right away and within that year, okay, you make $1,200. Okay, but let's say that you didn't, that it took you 3 months because you need to fix it, you need to make it pretty, you need to stage it. Maybe it took you 3 months, so you in reality you made $700. Okay, so that's the typical traditional way. Okay, and like I said, this is the positive scenario, not thinking about any fixing throughout that year. So let's stay positive that you didn't have to put anything else in that property. So you may ranging, like I said, depending on the scenario, from $700 to $1,200. Okay, so that is the traditional way. Now let's come here to the non-traditional way, which is the binary network marketing. And here you start your business, okay, and you put down $1,600. Okay, that's $1,600 to start. Okay, and what the business school and we teach you is that you teach 2 more people the same thing. You present the business, okay, just the same way that I'm showing you a different way to build cash flow, and you teach 2 people and they teach 2 people. Okay, so let's say you do that right away, you apply yourself and you teach to people, they teach to people, that means that immediately within the first month, you can easily make $1,000 a month, okay? So that means that you are already making a passive income of $1,000. A year down the road, you make $12,000, okay? Let's say that you have the same scenario. Maybe it took 3 months, okay? So you made $7,000 instead of $12,000. Just the same scenario that I show you on the traditional, okay? So here is the 2 scenarios about making passive income. Now, here's the question, okay? From the 2 scenarios, the first one, which is the traditional, and the second one, which is the non-traditional, which one require more money to start? So obviously, the traditional way is the one that requires more money, more out of pocket, okay? And which one pays more passive income, okay? If we did the math right, which is very straightforward and understandable, the non-traditional way, which is the network marketing system, is the one that provides more passive income. And remember, like I said, we are thinking about the best scenario. We're not thinking about fixing anything throughout the year, nothing that went wrong, okay? So which one can grow exponentially? The way I see it, network marketing, because there's no gap. Here you have a gap. Here there's so much that you can do. If the market drops, you might not even be able to rent that property for $1,200. So you're already, if you break even, you're not making anything. If it goes belly down, you probably have to put out of pocket to cover for that property. Here, that doesn't happen, okay? Which one is debt free? Obviously, the second option, the non-traditional. Why? Here, not only you have to put down more, you still have to pay $35,000 left. Here, you have nothing to pay, okay? You only invested $1,600, which is within the first or second month, you already covered your investment and already made extra, okay? And also remember about this option, of course, there's no fixing, there's no mortgage, there's no property taxes, that we're not even talking about that. That's an additional money that you have to get out of pocket, okay? So I hope that's making sense and opening your eyes. Which is a better investment? Of course, I believe is network marketing. Little out of pocket and more turnaround, more cash flow, passive income, okay? Now, here is one of the main questions. Which one is more respected? Obviously, the traditional way. Because we live in a culture that we live about what other people can see. So people, even if they cannot afford it, or even if they're belly down, this is the way that they always go. Because a lot of people say, oh, you have a rental property, so you must have money, you must be doing well. And in reality is that behind the doors, you're not. And if you're not renting that property, you have to still pay it every month. So that is really an eye-opener when it comes to, ways to start building your portfolio the smart way, okay? And like I said at the beginning, it's not that one is better than the other one, but if you want to start and you don't have a lot of money to start, this is the best choice. And once you have developed that cash flow, of course you can do that. You can do this one, the traditional way, but you do it in a way that I call it wiser, okay? Because now you already know and you have the passive income to back it up. I hope that makes sense. But this is my point. This is what people know and this is what people don't see. This is the traditional way. This is the non-traditional way. Okay, so this is what I wanted you guys to see. Okay, when it comes to network marketing, there's a lot of, you know, bias feedback from people. Okay, and what I have educated myself and learned about network marketing is that you have to make a wise decision. You need to obviously go with a company that is a legacy company. And what I mean by that is something that I didn't know to begin with. It's a company that has been on the market for 1 or 3 years, and the founders have already built other companies that had been in the billion-dollar bracket. Okay, and this company, the one that I'm partnered with, the co-founder has already built 2 other companies that were legacy companies. Okay, and this is the third one. This company has already made, within 23 months, $100 billion in sales. So like that blows my mind. And this company has 8 products, and it has 2 coming up in January. And what I loved about it is that each one of them is in its own billion-dollar category. So they don't compete with one another, which is amazing. Okay. And another thing that blew my mind is that is in 23 months is already in 12 countries. So that is something that you really want to know when you are, maybe you have been exposed already to network marketing, or maybe you're not. So this is a way that I want to educate you if it's something that, whether you have been thinking about network marketing, or whether you are looking into it for the first time and you've never heard about it, and that was my case, or maybe you want to start building that cash flow. That is my case. As I'm thinking about my future, this is the reason why I do this on the side, because it allows me to do it on the side, nothing that I have to quit my job or nothing like that, and I can build cash flow very easily and let it build for the future. Okay, so if you think about it, and if you let it sink in the same way that I did, is this can be seriously a life changer. I mean, wherever you are in life, I mean, if you're just in a place that you want to start, it's a perfect way to start, because there's not a lot of investment to do. Whether you are already set and want to, you know, have more egg baskets, like I was saying yesterday, this is a great way to continue building your portfolio. So guys, I hope this really opened up your mind. And if you have questions, I mean, if you have questions about the business, if you have questions about the business school, which I personally love, because not only you are building a business, but you are being taught how to grow it the smart way, how to build that cash flow, and how to turn that cash flow around so that it continue to grow with other investments. Okay, so it's not just to build it and get stuck, how to build it and go into other branches. And that's something that really pays off with the business school. Is something amazing. If you have questions about the mentors and how this vehicle really can be the great way to build wealth, we need to talk. Seriously, we need to talk. This is another golden nugget that I'm gonna just put out there for you. Network marketing is a business that brings in $250,000 plus billion per year. Okay, let that like sink in. 250 plus billion a year. If you compare that to the NFL, which everybody knows and are well aware, last year they brought in $9.5 billion. I mean, you see the difference right there? But of course, once again, the NFL is something traditional that everybody knows, and network marketing is obviously non-traditional that no one is well aware. And another thing is that not everyone presented the right way, but it's really a really best way to build that wealth creation. So I hope that, you know, guys, if you, like I said, if you have been thinking about it, if it's something that resonates with you and you have more questions, by all means, comment below. Tonight we have a business presentation, so if you want to be part of it, if you have questions, like I said, comment below, private message me. Let's talk, and see how this can change your life. And start, you know, building that portfolio. We, you know, as we think about the future, like I said yesterday, we don't want to just have one basket with eggs. We want to have different basket and have a balance, because we always have that emergency somewhere,